beautiful lady and wonderful Filipiniana with a blue star. Hello, good evening to you, beautiful lady. Alright, well, this time you have to answer the question, but before you can answer the question, we have to determine first what is that. So please pick a piece of paper which will determine your question. Thank you. Alright, this is kind of long, but I'll take time. Mutya ng Barangay San Jose. Let's talk about mental health. As a young generation, what activities or programs in the community that can help the youth in taking care of their mental well-being? Again, let's talk about mental health. As a young generation, what activities or programs in the community that can help the youth in taking care of their mental well-being? Anytime that you're ready, just go ahead.
Most importantly, about mental health, we must seek mental advices or to mental educators because they know how to handle, especially us youth. They know how to educate us, especially youth, and they will give advice to you as us youth will go to them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, with Yanang Barangay San Jose for sharing your thoughts about mental health. A while ago, we have heard two lovely contestants who shared advocacy about that. And thank you for pointing that out. This time, we move to our next candidate. We have with Yanang Barangay Zone 2. This one is a lovely lady. Let's see what you'll get. I will be, okay, yeah, go ahead. Well, we understand that there are visual people who would like to request to read it first prior to me reading the question, no problem. But the question is this: what do you think is an ideal age should women marry? Again, what do you think is the ideal age for women to marry?
We are living in a fast-paced world where it is being discovered with issues and problems. And I think an ideal age should a woman should marry is there's no limitation because a woman should marry if she can handle her own, her family, and herself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Barangay Zone 2 for emphasizing that. So there is no need to rush our friends to get married because that's correct. We all have our own timeline. Thank you so much. This time we proceed to the last but definitely not the least on the first time. We have Mutyan ng Banaba. This one is a beautiful lady in yellow. Hello, good evening to you. Alright, well, it's time to determine your question so that you can start sharing your thoughts. Allow me to read it for you. Okay, this is your question. Should death penalty be imposed for those convicted of rape? Again, should death penalty be imposed to those convicted of rape? Whenever you're ready, take your time, go ahead.
In this world that we are living today, we cannot deny the fact that there are so many problems that we're facing, most especially this rape issue. And I think, yes, it is necessary to impose this because people is taking advantage of the laws that we have. We need to impose this in order to people to protect ourselves at the same time to control themselves. That law is as a part of self-discipline. In order for us to stop the struggles that we are facing. Because in this world, we need a peaceful living. And that way, we can have a peaceful life so that we can empower not only ourselves, but others as well. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, magkano barangay Balaban? Well, I must say the Iron Lady because she believes death penalty, that is what those rape, of course, perpetrators should be deserving of. Thank you so much, ladies. Well, you can finally take a short break at the backstage. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the question and answer for the first five
are the questions that they are going to have. So now I am calling the second batch of the top 10 to be with me in the stage so that we could have our preliminary interview. And while we are waiting for them to be settled, may I just remind everyone to pay attention to their answers, to respect, you agree or disagree with their views, and as much as possible, give them time to think and process their answers. Alright, so I believe we are now ready. Candidates, are we ready? Yes, they are. So let's begin with the second batch of the preliminary interview with Mutya ng San Roque.
May mga itagpagaon dito sa STM mo, buti na kaayo.
So I'll be reading your question twice. Here it is. According to the data from the Commission on Filipinos Overseas Report, the marriage success rate between American men and women constitutes over 80%. What do you think are the advantages of foreign men marrying a Filipina? I will repeat. According to the data from the Commission on Filipinos Overseas Report, the marriage success rate between American men and women constitutes over 80%. What do you think are the advantages of foreign men marrying a Filipina? So whenever you're ready, you may now give your answer.
Thank you for that wonderful question. I believe that love doesn't require races. Love is open for all races, like Filipino to Filipino, Filipino to foreigner, because love is a universal expression that cannot be denied by anybody. I believe that there is no advantages nor disadvantages, because I respect their prospect, I respect their decisions in life, that they are the one to unite each other each of their lifetime, to join their journeys, and of course, to love each other with all of their hearts and lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mutya ng Barangay San Roque. Now, ladies and gentlemen, may I call on Mutya ng Barangay San Agustin. Hello, Mutya ng Barangay San Agustin. You look stunning, so please pick your question now. Here's your question, and by the way, for the information of everyone, any contestant can answer any language they are comfortable of answering. So here is your question. As a Digosenian, what would you say is one treasure of this city that you are truly proud of? Again, as a Digosenian, what would you say is a treasure of this city that you are truly proud of?
As a Digosanya, I would say that I treasure this city is that the people, the personality of the people, and the tourist lesson we had.
Alright, thank you so much, Mutya ng San Agustin, for giving such a citation that it's the people that are actually the treasure of the city. Next, we will proceed with Mutya ng Barangay Zone. Hello, Mutya ng Zone 1. Good evening. Please pick your question now.
Wala pa.
You're ready?
Getting ready.
Here's your question. Face masks are said to be very uncomfortable to wear for the many. Do you think it is time for us to lift the face mask mandate? Why or why not? Again, I would repeat. Face masks are said to be very uncomfortable to wear for many. Do you think it is time for us to lift the face mask mandate? Why or why not?
since 2019, COVID pandemic is one of the most crises that the whole world faced. And based on the question that thrown on me, well, I think we should still wear face masks because we are not still in the right way to throw up this comfortable protection for the COVID-19 pandemic. And I think the people should understand that because our health is more important, and we should support the government because they are the ones who make our city the safe place to live in. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mokian Barangay Zone 1, for having that very well said answer. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will welcome once more Mokian ng Barangay Mahayahay. Hello, Mokian ng Mahayahay. Please pick your question. You're ready? Here's your question. If money is not an issue, how do you intend to spend it? Again, if money is not an issue, how do you intend to spend it?
I have a cousin who was diagnosed with rheumatic heart disease when she was 6 years old.
Good evening. Please pick your question. And here it is. How do you think we can stop the spread of monkeypox